Hey everybody, welcome back to another podcast. I guess I feel dumb calling it that, but I guess that's what it is. I don't know. Anyway, welcome back to another month. This is incredibly late, at 1 week late, which is a lot later than I would have liked to do it, but last week I did not have a lot of time, and so the last couple of uploads I've done have been late, which is not great, but at least there's something being uploaded. So right now I'm just playing catch up by recording this at like 9:40 on February 8th, and then I have a video to record that's supposed to go up this week. So I'm just trying to catch up at this point. I'll just start off with some highlights from the last month. I did a chapel meeting at Fisher's High School for one of their basketball games. It was really interesting. Not super formal, so it wasn't like a big deal. But it was kind of a big deal because I got to talk to some girls who were younger than I am and tell them some things about my life and give them a little nugget of truth. I don't know. It was just really fun to get to meet them and hang out and then go to their game later that night. Another thing that happened last month in January was that I quit birth control, and I was terrified to do it, but I'm actually not mad about it. Nothing has really happened. I'll get more into that in a minute. Actually, I'll just go into it now. I expected all these weird changes to happen, and like nothing happened, pretty much. I didn't notice any weight fluctuation. I didn't notice any more breakouts. I didn't really have any of my hair fall out. Like nothing really changed with my body, which was strange because I was expecting so much more to happen. I noticed that I did feel like better as far as mood. I didn't really feel as sad or like I couldn't get out of bed. I actually found that a lot easier after quitting, and I realized that like things that usually would have knocked me off my feet or made me feel upset didn't really throw me off as much as they used to, so that was good. That was one thing that I noticed. But that's really it. When I was going to record this, I hadn't gotten my period yet, and I was kind of stressed out about it, and I was super bloated, and I was like, ugh, this is awful. But then I did finally get it, and I'm just finishing it up now, and it wasn't that bad of a period. I like spotted before, which I've never done, so I was like freaking out because I was like, what does this mean? Am I pregnant? But I'm not even like having sex or anything, so there's that. But I was like freaking out because I didn't know what was going on because I'd never spotted before. What is this? And then I started my period later that day. And I was surprised that I didn't cramp as much as I used to. Like, the first day used to knock me off my feet, and I would have to just, like, lay huddled in bed with a pillow. But I didn't have to do that this time, which was really nice. So I don't know if that'll change in the next month when my body is getting more accustomed to not being on the pill. But I did have some really intense cramping, like, 2 days ago, which was, like, at the end of my period, and it was really weird, and I didn't really understand why it was doing that, because usually after the first couple of days I don't cramp anymore, but it's gone now, so it's fine. Last month I made some new friends, which was really cool. I have a lot of issues making friends with girls, which is like what every girl says, I'm sure, but they're terrifying. I mean, I don't know if any of you feel that way also, but other girls are scary, and that's just how it is. That's that on that. They're really nice, and I think I could be friends with them long term, but we will see how that all pans out. Grey's Anatomy also started back last month, and The Bachelor, but that's neither here nor there when it comes to like Grey's Anatomy. I think they're renewed for this season and then like one more. I don't know if they'll renew for more after that, but I love Grey's Anatomy, and I've watched the whole thing like twice through, but honestly I don't know what else they're gonna do. Like, actors and actresses keep leaving, so they have to keep killing them off, and it's just kind of a thing. Because and Justin Chambers just left, Alex Karev. Oh my gosh, I am heartbroken over this because he was my favorite, and now he's gone. And they didn't even give him like a proper send-off episode. He literally is just gone. Like, they're like, he already had his last episode, guys. That's just how it is. And I'm like, are you kidding? You didn't even give us a chance to say goodbye before like booting him into oblivion? Rude. But I guess that's just how things go sometimes. When I was going to record this also, everyone had the flu where I work, and I did not get the flu. And my roommate had a stomach bug at the same time that everybody was having the flu, and she actually has a stomach bug again. But I didn't get it, and any of it. Like, I had a cold, but that lasted like 4 days, and then it was gone, and I was like, oh my gosh, I've survived. I've made it. I probably just jinxed myself and I'm going to get the flu now. And everyone's freaking out about the coronavirus, and I've come to terms with the fact, after doing some research with Dr. Google, that the coronavirus is just the flu but from China, and that is how it is. Like, if you look at the symptoms, they're all the same as the flu, and everybody's freaking out just because it's something they're not familiar with. But I'm like, the flu kills more people than the coronavirus ever has, and everybody is doing a really good job at trying to keep it from spreading, whereas the flu is just here. It comes every year. We expect it. There are vaccines in place that don't usually work. Oh, I just heard her throw up. That was gross. The fact that I could hear that through my closed door into her room, into the bathroom that's in her room that we share. I'm gonna text her really quick. Please hold. Okay, I texted her and I think she's good. I don't really know. We'll see what happens. She's been sick for like 2 or 3 days now, so hopefully nobody else in the apartment gets that. What else is going on? Jared and I had our 2-year anniversary on February 3rd. Which was really cool. On February 1st, we went out to dinner. We got like hibachi where they cook in front of you, and it was super fun. And then we went and saw Weathering with You. Oh, which was another thing I wanted to talk about that I forgot to add to my list. But we saw Weathering with You, which is the second, I don't know if it's like a sequel movie or just like another movie in the same universe as Your Name. Oh my gosh, it was so good. It was not as good as Your Name, but I would definitely want to see it again and again and again, similarly to the other one. If you don't know what Your Name and Weathering with You are, I actually don't even know that much about them. I just know that they're like anime movies and they're very beautiful and pleasant to watch, and concepts are interesting and kind of rip your heart out but then put it back in, but then rip it out again, and then at the end it's fine for the most part. So there's always a resolution, but still it can be kind of a roller coaster the first time you watch through them. The Weathering with You is basically about a girl who is a sunshine girl, and in Japan it's just like super rainy all the time, and so she like prays for the sun to come back, and it's very interesting. I don't want to say too much because I don't want to give anything away, but I think you should go watch it if you have the opportunity to. It was in theaters for like 2 days or something, which is why I was like adamant that we decided the day of checking the theater list to go see it, because I was like, this is only in here for like this weekend, so we have to go now. But we both wanted to see it, so it was fine. I'm not ready to talk about any of this other stuff. The Super Bowl happened also on February 2nd, while my parents are Chiefs fans, so they have been very, very thrilled about the win. My mom is like, the Chiefs haven't been to the Super Bowl since I was 0. Your dad was -2, and I was like, yeah, well, you want to know how negative I was? Like 27. -27, Mom. There was a Super Bowl party. I don't think anybody there really cared too much about football, but we had a good time watching it anyway. The halftime show, incredible. I can only hope to look like that at 50 years old, but I don't know if I got the good genes or not, so we'll see. I'm sorry if I leave that in. That was a drinking noise because I have coffee because it's 10 a.m. I'm actually supposed to meet Jared in like an hour to start doing some productive stuff, like planning for the future. So I am probably going to be late. I'm not gonna cut this off because I've only been going for 10 minutes. Oh shoot, I don't remember what I was gonna talk about, but the Super Bowl happened. That was neat. Whatever. Oh, I'm like going over things that I was gonna talk about like next month, but you know, whatever. It's fine. Yeah, so Jared and I celebrated our 2-year. Hopefully here is to many more. Things happen all the time. I could die tomorrow, so I'll enjoy the time I have now. Again, with the morbidness. My camera is back. For all of you that know, during Vlogmas, I had my camera on a tripod and I was filming a clip for my Vlogmas video. I don't remember which day it was, but I know that it's labeled. And I didn't screw in the tripod correctly to keep the camera mounted, so I accidentally hit the button with my hand when I was turning the camera around, and it just fell straight to the floor and damaged the screen, like the viewfinder. And since the viewfinder, not the viewfinder, what is it? Since the eyepiece and like the screen are connected, since one of them was compromised, the whole thing was compromised, and it's a mirrorless camera. I don't know that much about anyway, but I'm pretty sure that's why that it wouldn't work, since one part of it was not working. So yeah, so I had to send it off to some guys in Illinois and they fixed it up, and I just got it back on Friday, I think. No, yesterday was Friday. I got it back on Wednesday. So I'm really excited to actually have like some quality back into my content, which is going to be nice for the video I have to film this afternoon, which is decluttering my desk. And this decluttering series has been so nice, even though I've only done one episode of it. It just those two areas of my room that I've decluttered make me so happy to look at, because there's just no clutter at all. Whereas my desk and closet and underbed storage and bathroom right now are just out of control, which I'm excited to get to those and get them cleared out, especially before moving to a new apartment that is potentially a home I share with another person, which will be neat. So the camera's back, and I am back and better than ever with not filming on an iPhone 10, because I write down a lot of my scripts on my phone so that I hold my phone during a video. But when I was filming with my phone, I was like, what? So I had to write everything down, which meant I had to flip through pages, and it just wasn't as clean as using my phone, and I was able to scroll easily. I had all of my 30 before 30 in that last video. I had to write it all down on my notepad later so that I could have it to look at. But it's just more convenient to use my phone, because then I can do it during the day when I'm at work and I have a minute to think and write. I'm excited, and it didn't actually it cost more than I wanted to pay for it, but it was worth paying for it, because then with the money I didn't spend to buy a new camera, I was able to pre-order the Switch style console of Animal Crossing, the console that they just released that is Animal Crossing themed. I pre-ordered it, and I think it's sold out now. I'm so excited. I have a Switch, and it tore me up a little bit to kind of be do I need to get another one? No, I don't need another one. But then I was like, well, if I get the new one, then Jared can have this one, and then we can both play Animal Crossing together and not have to share an island, because I don't really want to share an island with anybody because I'm selfish. So I think other people who play Animal Crossing will understand what I mean when I say that I don't want to share an island with anybody else. People can play in my island, I don't care, but with me, but I don't want to have to share it with someone else, because I want to experience the game alone. Again, because I'm selfish. But I also want to play with my friends and see their island, which I'm really excited, because I actually have a lot of friends who play Animal Crossing now. Whereas when I was playing New Leaf, I literally had nobody else that I knew that was playing Animal Crossing. Now I have some friends, because I think, Sarah plays Animal Crossing, and I think Chloe plays New Leaf too. So I have them to play with. But now it's I have all of these other friends who play Animal Crossing, and I'm so excited. So I still need to pre-order that. I was kind of hoping to pre-order it at Target to get that little journal that they were giving away, but I think that that's out of stock now. So I'll probably just go pre-order it at GameStop in the next couple of weeks. Maybe I'll do that sooner rather than later. I don't know. But I'm very excited for it to come out, because it's only well, let me see what my countdown says. It's only 34. Nope, the Switch comes out in 34 days, and the actual game comes out in 41, which is wild. So I'm really excited. I've been playing Animal Crossing since I was literally a small child, 10, and I'm still playing it. I have all of the games that have ever, well, with the caveat of Amiibo Festival, which doesn't really count, I don't think. So there's that. The thing that I'm most excited for is just getting to experience it alongside other people, because I feel I have so much more access to other people who play Animal Crossing, friends, and then online people who I listen to the Welcome to Haken podcast, and they have a Discord, and it's just all people who are obsessed with Animal Crossing, and I'm in an Animal Crossing group on Facebook. So I'm just kind of excited, mostly excited to play it with all of these other people and see their experiences, not to mention all of the new features that they've added, getting to put furniture outside. And my favorite thing is that the Animal Crossing community freaks out over literally everything. The other day, I think it was shown that you could put stairs instead of ramps up to different levels of your town, and everybody was losing their mind, and I was like, guys. I was also losing my mind, so I don't really have any room to throw them under the bus. But it was incredible. The other thing that I thought was really funny, and I think there was a meme of it, and it was people, when a new Smash character comes out, oh, that wasn't the one we wanted, or this person has no business in Smash, or they either love that character. People in Animal Crossing, when they say that they've added a feature for you to open and shut the curtains in your house, and it was everybody gasping and clapping, and I was like, that's so true, because it's all those little features that make Animal Crossing Animal Crossing. There was also a tweet that was explain your favorite game poorly. And my response was, you move into a town inhabited by animals and have to You move into a new town and have to pay rent to your jerk landlord. A jerk raccoon landlord. I guess he's a tanuki, but it's fine. The tweet is already, the damage has been done. I was like, nobody is going to want to play Animal Crossing if you try to explain it to them in its like simplest form. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm going on a retreat next week with my high school girls. We're going to, I don't actually know where we're going. I just know that I need to show up and get on the bus. But we're going on a retreat. It's, I think, the last retreat of this school year. So I'm pretty excited to go because I just started with this group this year. And so this will be the second retreat and I've made more relationships with them. So I think this retreat will be better than the first one, even though the first one was great too, because I feel like that's where I really bonded with a lot of them. This time it's like, I've had the time to build up some sort of relationship with them, whereas last time I'd literally been helping lead their small group for like a month, and then it was like, okay, retreat time, and I was like, oh Lord, oh bless my soul. So that was what happened. And then Jared's group is our seniors. Jared's group is a senior group, so it's their last retreat, and so I'm not interested to see, because I know it'll be heartbreaking for literally everybody, because I think his group is the first group to go from Fuse to Merge at the Fishers campus. It'll be hard for everybody, and it'll be hard to see Jared get so upset, because I know that he loves those guys like more than anything, and I think it'll be weird for him to not have them around once they kind of graduate and go out into the world, but they'll all do great, I'm sure. I've been really into My Favorite Murder these last couple of weeks. I kind of stopped listening to it for like 6 or 7 months, but I've been like binging it at work. And it's been very good. It's like comedy and murder, which is not funny, but like still, it's a good one if you haven't listened to it. Plus, there are so many episodes, you will have a hard time running out. But that's neither here nor there, because this podcast has been going since like 2016. I guess what else is going on in my life? I don't know. There is a show that I started watching last month. I think the season actually starts I think this Sunday, but the pilot came out and it's Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist. My friend Liz suggested it and was like, you have to watch it, but don't judge me for the kind of show that it is, because it's just like a feel good, happy kind of show. And the first episode had me laughing and crying in the span of like 40 minutes, and so it was like funny but also heartbreaking, but also awesome and amazing and incredible, and I think you should watch it if you are into that kind of thing. It's with Jane Levy and Skylar Astin from Pitch Perfect. If you like those people, then you should go watch it. I want to say that I could be making this up, but I think also Peter from Divergent. I don't know his actual name. And I don't even know if his name is Peter, I guess. I think it's Peter. I'm like 90% sure it's Peter, but I haven't read or watched those movies or books in like a year, so I can't remember if his name is Peter, but I think he's in it. Maybe not. I don't know. But at least Skylar Astin and Jane Levy are in it. Oh, and the mom from Gilmore Girls. I don't know her real name either, but she's in it. She's the boss. The trailer or pilot episode is on Hulu if you want to go watch that. What else? I don't know if I have anything else. I'm making brownies this week for the retreat. I've been working out more, and I've been more confident in myself. Like, I did so many push-ups yesterday. This is not conducive to anything that you probably want to hear. So instead of like wasting your time and wasting my time editing, I'm just gonna wrap this up right now, and then I'm going to edit it and upload it as soon as possible. So thank you for listening. I had a really good time chatting with you. I hope you have a good rest of your February, and I hope that if you don't have a Valentine, nope, that's not what I'm going to end this with. And I hope that your year is going well so far, and that your resolutions are going strong, and that you have all sorts of good things coming to you. So, and if not, I hope that this podcast made your life a little bit better. I will hopefully talk to you guys on the 1st of next month, but we'll see. Until then, bye!